Greetings, Royals, and welcome to day 19 of that 21 Days of Self-Happiness Challenge, living in the moment with purpose. Now, I know it might be hip and fashionable to live in the moment these days, YOLO and all that jazz. However, if we only ever lived in the moment, would we really be able to grow? No. And thus, we must learn from our past mistakes, i.e. reflection, which is why that's what we started off with when we came back here. We need to be creative and find solutions to things that didn't work out for us the first time around, or to make plans for the future. Now, you might be peaceful just living in the moment, but you'll be more like a goldfish or a squirrel rather than a fully functioning human being if that is the only moment you live in. So let's dig a little deeper, shall we? As humans, we have developed a large capacity for abstract thought, for planning, and for looking into our past and, remembering things, reminiscing, getting nostalgic and all that. So needless to say, living in the moment alone would be a complete waste of these precious gifts that God has bestowed upon us all. So today, I like to suggest a way for you to increase your mindfulness, your focus, and your awareness without forcing you to forget all about your future or your past. Today is all about living in the moment with purpose. Meaning living in the moment and still being someone who has to remember their obligations and plan out their future. We need balance. So let's get into it, yeah. The way to balance the need to be awake and aware in the present and use our God-given mental powers to make wise plans for our futures is this. When you do a thing, do it. There's nothing so wrong about worrying about your future. It only becomes a problem when we become absent-minded, missing out on all the joys and pleasures that life is offering you right in front of you. At the same time, all the peace and calm in the world means nothing if you can't find time to make plans for dinner or pay your bills. So step 1 to the like Nike, just do it protocol is to cut out distractions. Your focus and attention are a limited resource. If we scatter it all over the place and then get nothing done, we will stress ourselves out and end up looking back wondering, where has the time gone? It's gone to stress and procrastination. So when you do a thing, do it! If you're at work staring at a computer, then being mindful would look like you having the self-control to stop your wandering thoughts. Like this god dang on filter. I can't stop grinning because it is a grin. Anyways, yeah, this is distracting. So we gon' cut it. But if you could stop your wandering thoughts and focus on your work, that would be you being mindful and just doing it in the moment. When you wash your hands, really wash them. Lacking mindfulness looks like being stressed out about things you didn't get done because you didn't pay attention in the moment that you had time to do them. Thus, letting them stack up on top of you until you're overwhelmed with things that you coulda, shoulda, woulda almost had done. So saturate yourself in your task. Focus on what you're doing and do it well. Doing it and do it well. I was raised down in Brooklyn. I'm from MIA. It's time for us to start to learn to strengthen our minds and our wills. This is going to help us gain control over our thoughts and feelings rather than them having control over us. And thus, I challenge you to challenge yourself when you have these random thoughts just flying into your mind to simply sit back and ask yourself, are they even relevant right now? And can you do anything about it? If you're worrying about regrets or resentments from your past, bring that work into the present. Focus closely on it and see what you can do about it right now to heal and move on. If you find yourself having thoughts that are taking you away from your present moment, but they never lead to any action, I say drop them and kick them to the curb or act on them and finally get the data you need to get them out of your mind and move on. Now, I don't advise that you go after every crazy thought that pops into your mind. But same thing with things that you worry about in your future. They can sometimes be extremely appropriate and useful. I Our minds simply want to plan ahead, and they want to be prepared for what's coming their way. And most of us want the best possible outcome for ourselves. So if your stress is just endless and doesn't actually lead anywhere, then drop it. Because when you get comfortable telling your stray thoughts, no, you're not necessary, I don't want you, you might just find yourself free enough to enjoy the pleasure of your present moment. Our minds will always throw up hypotheticals, daydreams, and nonsense, what ifs and whatnots. Our goal is to conquer these thoughts and bring them into the present. And we can do it. For example, let's say you're in class and you find it hard to focus because you're caught up on something that your mom did way back when. You keep thinking about how angry you are. You just can't let it go. Upset, off focus, and unsettled off of something she did in the past. I know everything ain't that easy to get over. I know. Believe me. So I'm not asking you to be some saint or angel and just let it go. I am asking you to get a little curious. Clearly, your mind is a little unhappy with the state of things. So what action can you take? Maybe you say to yourself, this class is important, so I need to focus right now. But I see this thing with my mom isn't going to just disappear. So I'm going to call her after class and speak my mind. Respectfully, though. Because if you black, you already know. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry that I tried to use all of the new filters. I'm just very interested. And I look very fucking sexy. I gotta say that. I mean, I love freckles. But on the real, y'all know my natural is just... Anyways, I hope you guys are happy. I am happy. I love you guys. And I will see you happy people tomorrow. My kings and queens, princes and princesses. I love you. Listen to what I said. Think about it. Be present. I really want y'all to meditate, but you know, in due time. Love you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow with another one. Peace out. And smile, dog. I love you.